From Fox 5 News, this is Good Day New York.
In just a few hours, the United Way of New York City will make a big announcement. It has a new president, but we're able to break the news for you before the formal announcement, and it's history-making.
For the first time in its 75-year history, the United Way of New York has selected a woman to be the organization's president. The former head of Abyssinian Development Corporation, Sheena Wright, and Sheena is with us this morning. First of all, congratulations. This must be, in addition to a great moment for United Way, a wonderful moment for you and your family.
Thank you. I feel absolutely blessed. I'm very excited for the challenge ahead, and we've got a lot of work to do.
This is the largest chunk, when you look at the United Way nationally, this is the largest sector of the United Way's work. What does it mean to people throughout the 5 boroughs?
The United Way is a huge institution that's committed to making sure that there are opportunities for all New Yorkers. I think right now in New York City, we're experiencing significant financial challenges like the rest of the country. The recent report that just came out, 1 in 3 children are in impoverished homes. There are 1.7 million New Yorkers below the poverty line. This is a really challenging time. And the United Way is an institution that will bring together the corporate sector, the nonprofit sector, as well as government and individuals to collectively solve the challenges and make sure that we have opportunities for all New Yorkers.
And Sheena, you know this firsthand.
Yes.
I mean, grew up in the South Bronx, right? In the shadow of Yankee Stadium.
That's right.
Went to Columbia University, excuse me, at 16 years old. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
What's your journey been like, though? I'm sure it wasn't, paved with gold.
Right, absolutely. I am the embodiment of the United Way's mission, making sure that educational opportunities and income supports are there for low-income families so that you can achieve your full potential. I grew up in the South Bronx to a single parent who was a teenage mother, but she was tireless in her efforts to advocate for better opportunities for her children, which she did successfully, and continued her own education and became a leader in the city of New York. And with that as an example, I was able to get really high-quality educational opportunities that were not available to me in the South Bronx. My family was able to get the income supports that we needed to make ends meet so that I could go to Columbia at 16 and Columbia Law School and do the things that I've done and really realize my full potential. Without those supports, I might not have had those opportunities. And then not only me, but I think the city of New York would not be able to benefit from the realization of the full potential of its citizens.
Giving is such an important part of keeping an organization like the United Way alive.
Absolutely.
There are a lot of folks who like to give to small organizations where they can directly see the impact. What's your appeal to donors right now to get money to the United Way?
The appeal is simple. There are ways to give not only your time, but we also say your treasure and your talent. Giving to the United Way, not only your financial resources, you can direct it to a specific nonprofit, or you can give it to the general work, and you can absolutely and actually see the results of the work. In addition, you can volunteer your time. You can actually go into classrooms and participate and volunteer and participate in what's actually happening. And if you have a particular talent, you can volunteer that as well. So that's the exciting, I think, way that the United Way works, where you as an individual not only give your money, but you can give your time and your ideas and your resources. It's about collecting all of the gifts that we have as New Yorkers and knitting them together to have really amazing impact in the city.
Sheena, what's your focus when you step into this role tomorrow? When do you actually start on the job?
I start mid-November. I'm going to take a little time in between.
Okay, good. All right, so when you start mid-November, what's the first thing on your agenda? What's your plan of attack?
The first thing on the agenda is to really set a clear course and a North Star for what it is we're trying to achieve. We have 3 primary goals: education, income, and health. We are focused on reducing the dropout rate in New York City and making sure that there are really high-quality educational opportunities for all kids. So that means wrapping supports around the young people, but also turning around those low-performing schools that you talked about this morning that are set for closure. There are things that we know that can happen to make those schools better academic institutions for children. And so one of the major priorities is getting that done. Second, around income, is making sure not only we're giving low-income families resources to help manage their budgets and get earned income tax credits, but also how do we connect them to work? and jobs that are being created in the economy right now.
Finally, there may be a little girl watching in the South Bronx this morning who's looking at you and saying, can I do that? Can I get out of here? Can I make something better of myself and eventually come back to help this community? What do you say to that little girl?
Absolutely. Anything that you dream, you can absolutely achieve. Anything is possible. So have big dreams and then make it happen.
Sheena Wright, such a pleasure to meet you.
Good to meet
Girl
you.
power.
All right. Great.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank
That's
you.
terrific.
Good
All
Days
right.
coming right back.